Will Femy be seeing the $2 levels by the end of next week, or is this a ticker which is glory days are behind it? You should be locking your profits and walking away from. What's up, trading friends? Today, let's continue FEMY under 3 different lenses. The why, the what, the where. The why, we're going to be doing a cast breakdown. The what, we're going to be doing some stock analysis. The where, I'm going to tell you guys where to get in and where to get out. Now, if you're seeing some white stuff on my face, this is a skin cream that I've applied. Last time I recorded a video with skin cream, someone commented saying, I don't know how we can trust someone who just got busted on before filming this video. They said that about me. Can you believe that? They wrote that in the comment section and pressed hit. Anyways, I don't get busted on. This is pimple cream. All right, skin cream. There we go. Now let's move on. So the why. Why did we talk about the why first? We talk about the why because in order to predict the future, we first need to understand the past. This is the ticker which is ran from the depths of hell, 60 cents, all the way above the 99-cent levels now, right? But why? We want to know why so that we can anticipate the longevity of this move and be able to actually understand whether or not this is a move that is sustainable for the stock, or is it a move that's going to be here today, gone tomorrow. Well, my friends, in the case of Femy, that's some news. That's some news, okay? So let's figure out what happened first over here, right? When we got this big ass pump. So this pump, which was from 60 cents all the way upwards of $1.04, actually had some solid news behind it, right? So this is what they announced on the 3rd. They came up with this. It says Pharmacy Inc. advances FemBlock towards FDA approval with successful trial completion. Very good. And $12 million financing. And then they added $12 million financing. Okay. So the $12 million financing, this was something which was not in the works. However, it seems as if the markets, when this news came out again on November 7th, people really like this news. Okay. Because this ended up that, the financing ended up coming through a private placement. Now, I'm here to tell you guys, private placements are still dilution. Okay? It's still not good. However, these days, people are looking at private placements as just a handout, it seems. I mean, if a company comes out and announces, hey, we have a private placement, people forget that actually goes out and still messes with the float of the stock, that still messes with the supply. They're just like, oh, well, free money, let's go. Now they can invest it in this, they can invest it in that. And you know what? From a stocks trading perspective, it looks like it's working, okay? So we're going to go over here. We're going to put the news at okay, all right? Again, this is just, it's okay news because it really is okay news. It's not the greatest news ever, right? Them coming out and saying, hey, it's not like they said we won a $12 million contract or, hey, we were awarded a $12 million grant. No, they're selling shares in order to actually get access to this money. Who gets hurt when the company sells shares? The shareholders, right? Because the stock market is supply and demand. When the supply is when the demand increases, prices go up. When the demand is, staying the same and the supply increases, prices go down. So right now we're getting an influx of supply. Now, next thing we want to look at is going to be the what. When you're looking at the what, all right, it's important. This part is very important. When you're looking at the what, you want to make sure that you're actually looking at the stock, not the company. Hence why it says stock analysis, not company analysis. And this is a common misconception amongst traders. They think that the stock is the company. So, well, Sam, if the company does well, the stock will go up, right? No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Going back to what we're saying, the stock is moving based off of supply and demand. All right? Doesn't matter if the company cured cancer. Even if the company cures cancer, and then they come out and say, hey, everyone, we're quadrupling the amount of the supply. Doesn't matter how much demand is coming, unless the demand has also quadrupled, then the stock's probably going to go down. And if the demand has quadrupled, now the supply has quadrupled, it's going to stay flat. Okay? So, first things first, let's figure out how much supply does this ticker even have. Well, it's got about a 33 million shares float, okay? So it's pretty volatile ticker, okay? So we're going to put its volatility sub 50 million, extremely freaking volatile. The next thing which we're going to look at is going to be the odds of them adding to this supply. How do we anticipate whether or not a company is going to add to this supply in order to raise funds? Well, we look at their numbers, right? We look at how much more cash they have. Do they need money or not? The company right now has $16 million in the bank, and they're burning approximately $5 million every quarter, leaving them with a little under a year, okay? 10.5 months of cash. So their finances are not good, okay? They're not good, okay? The cash on hand is not good. Now, historically, have they been very dilutive? Let's take a look. When we go over here, historically, they've been very dilutive, and right now their overhead supply is also big. Not a good look, meaning the odds of them rug pulling us is actually relatively high because they've gone ahead and they've sold these warrants to people. And if the stock goes ahead and gaps up above a level, these people are just going to go ahead and they're going to cash in these warrants. Okay, so not a good look at all. Now, Let's talk about institutional ownership. Institutional ownership sitting at 11%, so not bad at all. Above 10%, we're going to put that as okay. All right, these are the institutions. Short interest. Let's take a look at its short interest real quick. We'll go short interest. We'll go Femy. Let's see what the shorts have been up to. Okay. So the short interest the past 7 days is up 61% and sitting at approximately 38% now. It was down 5% on Friday, so it's sitting at approximately 30%. Now this 38% short interest is actually a lot higher than that, okay? It's probably closer to 50 to 60% because this 38% really doesn't account for naked shorts, doesn't account for synthetic shares, dark pool volume, all these sketchy ways that big money is going ahead and shorting these stickers. So we're probably going to give it a lot higher than that, although it going up 60% in a week is not a good look. It's not a good look at all because what that signifies is the shorts are adding to their position and they're betting against this company. So the same way us longs go ahead and we buy the dip of a given ticker, shorts short a stock when they think it's expensive. When we buy when it's cheap, they short when it's expensive. So they think that it was expensive. So that's not a good look. All right, now let's talk about the charts. At what levels would you be a buyer, Sam? So first things first is that I want to see a trend confirmation. How would we get a trend confirmation? This is how we get a trend confirmation. I want to see the stock first pump all the way upwards of $1.30, okay? I want to see it test $1.30-ish. Then, once it has tested at least, okay, you know what? Let's say not $1.30. Let's say $1.25. Once it has at least tested $1.25, then I'm going to wait for a pullback back down to $1 again, and I'm going to buy the dip at $1. Then I'll play a dip from $1 to something like $1.13, $1.14-ish. Just like that. That's what I would do. Okay? Those are the levels that I would play. $1 to $1.14-ish. After it has already gave us a pump, and now it's pulling back, support at $1. Bang, bada bing, bada bang. I'm in. 13% gains, 14% gains. Lock it in. Move on to the next ticker. And listen, if you don't think that 10-15% is enough gains, that probably means you're just trading with too little money. That's really what it means. Okay? And I'll tell you guys one of the things that's turned me profitable. I've been trading for 8 years. The first 3 years, all I did was lose money. All I did was lose money. You know why? You know what was so inconsistent? Because I didn't understand that it's a lot easier to get 10 different stocks to give you 10% each than one stock to double and give you 100%. I didn't understand this. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know. I would try to get all the way in at the bottom, hold and hope, watch the stock go all the way up, watch the stock come all the way down. What would happen? I would lose. I'll watch it go up 40%, 50%, 60%, and then it starts coming down, and now it's up 30%. I'm like, please, just get back to 40%. If you just get back to 40%, I'll just close it out and I'll be happy. Then it will get down to 20%. Then I'll be like, come on, just give me 25%. 25%, the nice round number, I'm good on. Now it's up 10%. Now it's up 10%. I'm like, dude, I'm at fucking break even. I might as well just hold till back to 20%. Now I'm red. Now I'm red on a position which I was just green in 60%. So I learned. I said, hey, you know what, man? I'm going to take profits. I'm going to lock in profits and move to the next ticker. And that's very profitable. That's it. Slow and easy. Slow and easy. That's all. Now, listen. If you're tired of inconsistency, okay, and you want to try out this profit-taking strategy, and you want to trade alongside me every single day, check out our community. Check out our Discord. Our community right now is on a 50% sale for the next 10 members that join. You heard it right. Next 10 members, 50% discount. What does it look like? It looks like this. You get direct alerts to your mobile device. We have day trade alerts. We have swing alerts. We have option alerts. We have lessons. We have one-on-one access. We have investing alerts for you guys. We have, different challenges, crypto alerts, Q&A, you name it, we got it. And we give it a ticker. We give it an entry. We give it an exit. We also tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio. We tell you how many shares to buy in your portfolio. How does this work? So we share the amount of sizing that we use in a 10K account. So let's say you have a 30K account. You buy 3 times this number. Let's say you have a 50K account. You buy 5 times this number. Let's say you have a 100K account. You buy 10 times this number. Simple and easy. Now on this one, I kind of, played a little scared. I was like, everyone close a third of your position at 6.8. But then the rest actually ended up hitting as well. So if you can pause it and read this over here, I explained to you guys why position sizing is so important. I suggest pausing this because there's a lot of wisdom to what I say over here, right over here for you guys, okay? Now, that's it. We already have over 400 members coming back month after month, and there's a reason why they're coming back. because they're making money, right? Before, back in the day, we used to offer a 7-day free trial. Wilson says, "Hi Sam, thank you for all work on the community. My 7 days trial finished. It was great. I thank you for my membership this week." But on $7,000 in a week with us off of a free trial. Now we no longer do a 7-day free trial. Now we do a 2 weeks free trial, 14 days free trial, and a 30 days money back guarantee. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because we know that we're selling crack. We know you're gonna join and you're never gonna want to leave. It's that simple. Okay? I mean, it's common sense, right? Like, why would you leave if you're making money, right? Antonio Izila made a killing. Look at this. This is literally yesterday. Your alerts are absolute fire. Thank you so much for helping us all win. 8K off of FTEL. 1% on the portfolio in a freaking crazy red day, man. Thanks, Public, for some lunch money in a few minutes with the pre-market call-out. BKYI, we made a killing on that one. We've been crushing it, man. We've been crushing it. Look at this. Still a long way to recover my 30K loss, but this is a good start to change this strategy to always take profits, even if it's 10%. This strategy in this Discord humbled me. Thank you, Sam, for the Discord. Literally like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I know you hate Robinhood, Sam, but first day here and more than impressed. Thank you so much for all you do and excited to go through the teaching materials you've shared. 36%. Literally new member. Amazing, man, amazing. Hey, capital gains. I got on a PCSA today. My investment up over 30%. Thank you. So she did the percentages backwards. So it shows negative 30, but she's up 30%. Pretty boring day. Still made 160. Thanks, sis. Wonderful. Sold a little early, but green is green. So grateful for joining this team. Give it a shot, guys. Listen, I can go through freaking 50,000 more of these, but you know I'm not going to. Okay. Thanks, Sam. Approach JS. I literally have to tell people, yo, pay yourself. When was the last time you had a mentor tell you guys take money out of your account? Give it a shot, my friends. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Next time members, 50% discount. I look forward to meeting you guys in Top Trade Academy. Thank you for watching. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.